Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind a line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw is Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return is Jones. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the...
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The sack by Brandon Graham. He's been doing that since he entered the league in 2010. To try again after the sack, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
It's complete to Snead. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Again, Jackson. And he's got Snead. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Check. 53's Mike. Check. 53. 53's Mike. All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go. Hey, let's get there. Mike, 53.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. Incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Jackson now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Snead's got it. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On the draw, this is Ingram. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 2nd down coming up. On 2nd and 15 now. Jackson. Caught by Snead over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route,
and he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab as the Ravens push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Sproles. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson, complete. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. This is caught by Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
Hey, you got 3
Wentz now on first down. And that's complete to Jeffrey. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
You got nothing. Hey, exit. 48, Mike, 48. Let's go. 48.
Wentz to throw again. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.